Hello and welcome to the final round of the 2022 Las Vegas Challenge presented by UDISC. Stop number 1 on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. You are watching JomezPro with Nate Sexton, Jeremy Koling, and Paul Ulibarri.
That's right, and it is a very exciting card. We have ice cold Gannon Buhr out here in the lead, leading the field in circle 2, putting at 50%. This is outrageous. He's gaining strokes on everyone outside the circle, putting well inside the circle, and just playing really good controlled disc golf. On his tails is Tristan Tanner, who's actually a couple strokes back because of a rules and issue. We'll get to that later, but he is so dangerous out here with his big sidearm, big backhand, and smooth putt. Obviously, two-time former LVC champion Eagle McMahon. He's always a threat. Doesn't have the forehand because of an injury, but his backhand has obviously put him on this card, and his putt's also always very dangerous. And rounding out the card is the big power, big presence, controlled version of Drew Gibson that we've been waiting to emerge for years, and it is a very exciting product that he brings.
24% parked. Just 1 in 4 holes is in 11 feet. That's amazing.
Let's see if he can do that one here. Par 3, hole 1, 353. Do not go right. Anything left is fine. You'll have a tricky putt, though.
Calm win today. I think course is ripe for scoring.
We were alluding to the winning score at the beginning of the tournament, thinking right around that 40 number. Sometimes you get a little bit lower, but we've seen that this field is a little bit, or the course is a little bit harder this year. And so that 40 number is looking like something that you're kind of circling. You're thinking, Gannon, you've done a good job to get here, but 9 to 12 is what he's looking to shoot for everyone here on this card today.
My name is Tristan Tanner, and I'm from Longmont, Colorado. I first picked up a disc in March of 2017. I had a lot of injuries my senior year in high school and kind of prevented me from continuing playing basketball. And I just happened to have a disc golf course right by my parents' house. My biggest influences in disc golf, I'd have to say the first one is probably Eagle. He's kind of like the local legend around Boulder. Eagle is just kind of the first pro that I had ever seen play. The strongest parts of my game, forehand and putting. Forehand has just been natural right from the beginning. I spend a lot of the time in the field, especially in the mornings, anywhere between 9 and 10, and spend 1 to 2 hours in the field. I've got to say the Rive is probably the first one. It's one of our new world distance drivers that we came out with in the past year. So I really lean on that heavily for both forehand and backhand. Harps for approaches, and then Shield has just been my go-to putting putter. If I was to say something to a younger player, try to let go and not worry about the little things as much. I think a lot of players, new players and young players, get really caught up in all the ins and outs, like, oh, I missed one putt here and it'll drag down the whole rest of the round. My goals for the Las Vegas Challenge this week is really just to go out and play a game that I've developed over the past off-season. I feel like these courses set up really well for me. With my long forehand, long backhand, I can pretty much throw hyzers off of every single tee. Kind of want to go out, just let myself play free.
Played this course with Tristan in round 2, and his ability to go hyzer on shots that other players are flexing or having to go backhand, hyzer forehand that is, it really is amazing, and it's just one of the most effortless looking forehands you've ever seen.
It doesn't even make sense how controlled his run-up is and how slow his arm swing appears, and then how far the disc goes down the fairway. I mean, that was only a speed 9, and he just puts it down there looking like a half swing.
Holes like this is where that disadvantage of Eagle not having that forehand really come into play. This is a very difficult backhand shot to land on the green, and it is a very simple forehand to land on the green if you have Eagle's power. And there you go. I mean, there's not much of a collection area.
Rounding out this lead card, also at 26 under par, Drew Gibson.
If I were to put money on somebody putting it close with the backhand, it'd be this guy, though. Most people are going stable wide, which really brings that slope in. He's going to be throwing a flip-up fairway driver, which matches the hillside.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yeah.
And he just does that over and over and over again with that backhand ability.
So we're looking at Eagle line up this long bid. Got to address the Tristan Tanner situation. Gannon maybe went to bed with a 2-shot lead, woke up with a 3-shot lead, and it was a different guy behind him because Tristan, along with a couple other players, had misplays on hole 6, round 1. Great birdie. That resulted in a 2-shot penalty for all the affected players. Tristan being one of them. Really inopportune timing. Unfortunate thing to have happen to him coming into this last round. He's got a little bit bigger hill to climb now.
Solid putt for Tristan on hole 1. And Drew in a nice putt as well.
Another thing that's impressive about Drew's drive is it's so easy to be baited into that long hyzer play with something stable because there's no fear of going OB.
Here's a stat for you guys. As our leader makes a birdie on hole 1, this is the 8th hardest hole on the course, right there in the middle. 2.65 average. That is just showing how many holes are playing. I mean, this is after the cut as well. So we have the cream of the crop here. The top 40% of the field is here. So it's just those players on the course. And it's the calmest of all the conditions and also the warmest day yet. So, and to add one more thing, it's the second time we're playing end of a course. So some of those things that you learn from your mistakes in round 1 or round 2, you can now make those corrections here in round 4. So low score, very important today.
Hole 2, par 3, 270. Tunnel shot with a low ceiling finish. Flat, low backhand, a great option. We've seen Eagle McMahon go skyward and look to bring it in over the top with a spike hyzer.
It's a little high, but I think it's going to work. Almost.
I don't think it is, and I never did.
Same.
Tristan, this is a little low.
Looks good to you too, Jerm?
Yeah, I was thinking, man, this could work. I don't think it was the low that was the problem. It was the big tree in the way.
I'm going to put my money on this one.
Yeah. Slow down. Ooh, that's a hot biscuit.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he's got from there. That can get a little bit sketchy back there. There's some areas that don't have a great look. Is this play surprising to you guys?
Yes.
I just feel like I understood it a couple years ago from Eagle. Now I don't really get it as much.
He's so controlled. I mean, you're bringing in so many elements here, and it somewhat works out, but
the last thing to miss is like a huge pine tree that's right in the way of that shot getting truly parked.
Tristan from forever. Oh my gosh. Yes, he knew it out of his hand. Oh man. And with the extra work that he has to do today with that 2-stroke penalty, he knows he has very little room for error today.
That was a great
Deep sea diver.
Yeah. What a low driven putt underneath that ceiling.
Nothing from there. Did Gannon have 9 hand warmers on the ground right there? Did you see that? That was insane. I like it. I like the hyzer play. Looks like it works out great.
Yeah, very smart.
I mean, I don't question that he can make that birdie plenty. The guy putts at maybe the world best level. But, yeah, I don't know. I just think, I wonder how long he's going to keep throwing it that way because he's so accurate with the putter as well.
Drew's accurate with the putters when he's putting and also when he's throwing them. He's just accurate.
And that's an impressive putt, too. I think when you have that low ceiling, you can't put any loft. We just saw 2 guys nail these really low-driven shots. It's a little bit different trajectory than the normal stroke.
Something so special about our sport is that not only do you fall in love with the flight, but you fall in love with the community. And everyone inside of disc golf just seems so approachable.
If
If you're trying to make a dream happen that you have to save every single penny you can.
We're really just learning how the disc golf broadcast works.
It's been a long journey of kind of coming to know myself and being comfortable in my own skin.
The local community are very important part of the success of the new course build-up.
Tournament directors can't just wake up, roll out of bed and go, I'm going to be an awesome tournament director. They also have to put in the work.
You're these high school girls that just got inspired and you just got an idea of what you want to do with your buddy for her birthday. You chose disc golf. Win, win, win.
We want to create an open and honest community of disc golfers.
And let's see how Gannon recovers. I'm going to say recover because being 16 with this big lead over all these big shots, he just lost a stroke to the entire card with his par on 2. We keep asking ourselves within the booth, at what point does this young player, unproven as far as winning a big event, does he crack or does he continue to play his game? And so far, he's proven to play his game.
Go. Oh, yeah. Tristan just on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't say that we're thinking he's going to crack, but like...
No, I think everybody knows what you mean. We're speculating.
Oh. And that has got to be so close to the out-of-bounds line, but I think he is just barely safe.
Oh, boy. Not great. Conditions today are just so prime, too.
Yeah,
there's
look at the
nothing.
flag.
You're just throwing darts out there. Yeah, wherever you throw it, that's where it's going. No wind help or hurt at all.
Which is almost weird out here in Las Vegas.
Eerie. Oh, yeah. Well done. Good bounce back. Eagle, good effort, but gonna come up a little short left. The third easiest hole. Man, that hot putt has been just absolutely on fire for Drew this week.
Back to back.
That's incredible, too, because his drive was, almost a disaster. It was so short, inside, stays in bounds, does not end up mattering because he's able to cash that putt.
And Drew and Tristan off to a perfect start here. 3 for 3.
Looking at hole 4, par 3, 377. You have to come out of this initial gap and cross the golf fairway up onto this little hill where the basket is. There's OB behind it. It's a kind of a roll-away prone green, so you got to be careful with your putter when you get up there. I think a straight mid-range, a flex backhand. Those are probably going to be the two main shot shapes you're going to see from right-handers.
Normally there's a little bit of wind, which makes this more difficult. He barely clears that.
Wow.
There.
And this is going to work, isn't it?
But today...
Kinda.
Circle 2. But today, it's take your straightest disc and throw it in the hillside. You saw that was a bit low. If this comes out with a little bit of Anheuser...
This one you can usually tell right out of the hand if it's going to be perfect. I mean...
This is.
Yeah, that was right how you...
Yeah.
Right in the bullseye. Drew is off to a super hot start right now.
Mid-range here for Gannon. Flippy, too. Man, yeah, very flippy. Not great.
Two speed here. Just 377 anyway.
Oh, it shouldn't be that easy.
Came out of his hand on a spike hyzer.
It just flew so slow. It just was incredible. And that situation, Gannon's just hoping it doesn't hit anything besides the ground. Tristan,
wow,
drawing chains, incredible run. Trying to match Drew's start of 4 in a row, but he will fall one back of Drew's pace, and Eagle will pick up his second birdie of the round.
I'm impressed with Tristan. Business as usual, it seems like he's just out here birdieing, doing what he's supposed to do, but last year was a bit of a struggle for him. Yep. I think he came out the year before, and I believe that it was that year or the year before that where he made his showing here in Las Vegas and played very well, made the lead card. And for the talent level that he has, he definitely underperformed last year.
Absolutely.
Maybe due to injury or something
he had an injury issue.
we don't know of. But I mean, he comes out this year. You heard him. You know, he practiced a bunch, and he looks good.
This guy threw 1,000 feet in a field one day. He was to 1,000 feet. This isn't in Prim, Nevada, just 1,000 feet. So that tells you something right there. Hole 5 is a par 4, slightly on the easier side at 666 feet. Players are they don't need to go big here. This is a shot that normally baits players into going big, but there's out of bounds sidewalk, green, and bunker. That being said, Drew goes with the Alabama Destroyer, which usually means big.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
Is this in bounds? No.
That's the circle 2 edge marker. Why?
I didn't think
I hadn't
do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hadn't even dreamed that up.
610 feet.
Oh man, I don't know what I just saw.
What?
I mean, what's is that his play? Like, was he trying to turn it to the green? That he's got a putt. That's crazy.
You don't need what? That completely changes what I think about this hole, because look, Tristan, this is the golf play. You hang it out there wide with a hyzer sidearm, you land in the green stuff in the middle, and you set yourself up for a 230-foot approach.
Yeah, that's perfect play right there.
There's no need. Oh, okay. Drew just threw it 200 feet farther than Tristan's bomb sidearm.
Mid-range, smart. I mean, this hole really, at this level, it's child's play off the tee. I mean, Eagle turfed it, basically. Turnover turf job, and he's got a spike hyzer in.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not punitive enough at this distance, as wide open as it is. If that sits, it's not going to sit. Just,
oh, man.
Oh, boy. Come back in.
Oh, what kind of little twirl was that?
Not a good twirl. Not a Twizzler twirl.
That was a great shot, though.
Yeah, up until the result, that looked about as good as you could throw it.
I mean, that's a really tough green for the spike hyzer, but I think that's the option he had. Only thing he could have changed, perhaps hit a little shorter.
This needs to slow down. Oh, did it hit the base?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
What a great break that was for Gannon. That was going to be outside the circle, I think.
Oh, no. Or good.
Yeah.
Didn't that look like it kind of was high and floaty?
It was a bit, I think. A slow enough disc. What? So just
why? Why throw it that far to do?
That's the easiest approach you're ever gonna see. I don't know that. I mean, I almost feel like happy accident, right? I mean,
happy accident. Yes,
I
think he turned it over too much. Went through all the trees, skipped off the sidewalk or whatever, hit somebody in the shoelace. Power booster to there.
Yeah.
Count your lucky stars, lay it up, get a birdie.
Look where he landed it, on the AstroTurf with a little base.
No.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Little cut through.
That looked like a solid putt. And
so we're looking at tie ball game.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, I don't think Tristan's putt was too hard, but Gannon does have a very firm putt and it brings in that spit through aspect, but
I think the The hole was mad at Drew and took it out on them.
Yeah.
Drew, 5 for 5 to start. And the easy island, this hole is not easy when it's windy. But in the calm, this has got to be a birdie for these guys.
Yeah, you could kick it onto the green, I think.
I like the look of the black and white showing us the out of bounds here.
Oh, nice work, editors. That was subtle. Good pickup. And that's going to be...
Ooh.
Okay, it's going to have to work for it. That's going to be just outside the circle. Or it's really close to the edge.
I think it's right inside. Oh.
So overstable.
Yeah, and that's coming back. And I like the play of hyzering to finish fade on that hillside and let the disc just work its way back up.
Did you guys get this one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I missed that building, so the birdie got pretty easy after I did that.
I tried to kick it, like I said. I went in the drink drop zone. Yep.
And spit outs
Go
are...
in.
Oh, wow. Oh, good touch. Spit outs are a weird thing because it usually means you putted it exactly how you wanted to. You didn't get the result, and somehow it messes with your confidence. Or it can. Let's see how Gannon reacts. Looks like Drew's just outside the circle.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's a scary putt.
Just centered it.
6 for 6. Statement.
Wow.
Well, the spit out didn't affect Tristan.
Spit outs are so awful. Imagine if you spit on the basket. How would the basket feel? Not good.
I would never do it. I would never do something like that.
No. So why does it do it to us?
I don't know. But it seems like a fair 1-to-1 trade.
Wow.
I won't stoop to that level.
I mean, if you're Gannon, the inevitability of Drew Gibson has got to be wearing on you right now. Like the way he's just making every putt and throwing so far. I mean, how long can you stand up against that? I mean, obviously he's not going to shoot 18 down, I don't think. We have seen that before, but it's very unlikely. But still, just the way he's playing right now, right out of the gates, is so intimidating.
100% correct. I would have folded like a lawn chair already. Cannonballed right into the pond.
Well, the thing is, we all did because we're way deep into the... I think I'm already done at this point. I'm off the course. We folded up about hole 6 of hole 1.
There's no
brought the lawn chairs back out to watch.
Yes.
I was shaking their hands as they were on their way to the tee, so I know I'm off the course.
Look at this bomber. Stick.
Can it dig?
Sit. Sit. Oh my gosh. No way.
It's still going to be right there for the birdie, but painful nonetheless. So close to sticking this par 4 and having the eagle.
Being 8 down through 7. I mean, that's pretty good.
This is super wide, huh?
And that could easily roll back down in the water, and I think that's what it does. Yeah, so this is going to take eagle back to the drop zone, whereas Drew gets the advance all the way to the bunker and have the short tap in for the 3. Not so easy from the drop zone, even when it's calm.
I like the shape on this if it has the distance.
Tristan, so it certainly has the distance.
Yeah.
A little early.
That'll be a little bit longer, probably close to 30 feet for the birdie.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Width.
I like this one.
Is it left side sand?
Sit.
That.
Sit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that looked so similar to Drew's. Just barely putting the brakes on the last second.
He must have missed the bunker by an inch on that roll. Oh no, eagle, sit.
Wow.
Eagle's out of sorts. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder if that roll away back there maybe got to him a little bit.
Oh boy.
Well, now you're putting for the bogey.
It's pretty much the worst spot to airball you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
With the hazard, so you don't even get to take the meter. Wow.
It's a solid bogey.
Good composure there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was every bit as far as the first one.
Yes.
And now you're not putting for birdie anymore. See how Eagle handles his bogey putt, and he also delivers a good strike, but bogeys are more punitive today than ever before.
Especially with the leader sitting about 15 feet for Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to see, just like you would figure, Tristan and Eagle now fall 6 shots back.
And Gannon has retaken the lead now at 34 under.
Drew's still birdied everything.
Still birdied every hole. My goodness.
Focus. Get rid of any of those pressure thoughts and really center yourself, like where you're at and the shot you're throwing. Trying to just really let everything besides the basket bleed away.
And we're looking over at scores and we see that that accounted for 66% of the scores over par on that hole just on our card alone. So pretty incredible. Easiest hole in the course, 3.2 average, 0.8 below par.
That's insane that hardly anybody really had problems from that drop zone. It's a tricky shot. We saw hole 8 here, downhill 427 feet. This looks inside.
Yeah, but we said that about his drive on hole 11 yesterday, and he was 40 feet away and made the putt.
That's certainly within his range. That's probably 40 to 50.
He keeps that lower. He's got all the power to whip that thing down there to inside the circle.
Drew looking to stay perfect here. Too much turn.
Yeah.
Slide.
So hard to keep that thing. Once it starts turning when you throw that mid.
Yeah, but he's been
going down the hill.
Putting long putts too.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just Gannon now. Drew's, I feel like, putting just as well outside the circle and in.
Eagle reaching for that 2-speed rainmaker again. And this is overcooked.
Yeah, Drew and Gannon have to be competing right now for top honors in best Circle 2 percentages, or at least number of made putts from Circle 2.
There's a Roadrunner creeping down by the green. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw a couple of them out there today. Roadrunners are cool. Yeah.
What a tool to have.
Mm-hmm.
All hyzer.
Just a chip.
Yeah.
That's Eagle McMahon elite power right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anybody else going full hyzer with a sidearm besides Tristan and him, really.
And it doesn't, and it's with that like casual cadence where it doesn't even look like they're putting a lot of oomph into it. Wow. Oh, there's OB back here.
All right, Drew's gonna have. Obviously, it's his first non-birdie of the round, but also his first big test here. He's gonna have to make a putt from outside the circle for the par. Whereas Gannon's running it in.
Wow. My gosh.
There's something about his forehand. When it doesn't look good out of his hand, it means birdie.
And there's something about his putt where it always looks good out of his hand.
I don't get it. I don't.
He's having like a historically good C2 performance, I feel like. 50% entering the round and probably building on that.
Oh, I think they're trying to discern, if he's outside the circle or not. And Drew, obviously at this point, he wants to be outside the circle. Please let me hop. And I think that they said he's not. Drew said, all right, we'll watch him make it this way.
Beautiful stroke. Big momentum boost right there too. He misses that and confidence goes out the door. He just misses his first circle 2 putt, then a circle's edge putt. Gannon makes it.
I'm having a hard time really understanding how much I am impressed by Gannon right now. He loses that 3-stroke buffer he has on Drew in just a few holes. Just a couple holes later, he's got that 2-stroke lead again, and Drew is 1 off of perfect.
Yeah, birdie, eagle, birdie for Gannon. After that spit out, he just comes right back attacking.
Yeah, that's how you bounce back. I wondered, and now I know. And my goodness, it's awesome to watch. Hole 9, par 4, 641 feet. It feels tight off the gap here because you don't have many gap shots to hit. And Gannon does not hit the gap.
Yeah, that is costly. I'm not going to say how much of a play he's got for the green from there. I can't tell yet, but it's going to be a scary shot with the bunker right there.
I would imagine 0 play for the green. I think that at that point...
Yeah, it's tough to get a look from in there. It's going to have to be some sort of sidearm flexy, no run-up situation.
I think that A doesn't stand for Alabama. I think it means atomic. I think it just means absolute nuke job is what it means.
I can't argue with you because he's jump putting again.
It's
pretty much. I mean, that's about 100 feet.
I think it stands for ah! It just screams down the fairway every time he throws. I've never seen him throw a bad shot with it. So 3 great drives and 1 we're going to have to see what he's got left.
All right, he's got a run up.
Oh, wow, it's open.
And he's just laying it up.
Yeah, you can't get too aggressive unless you've got,
I don't know if he even cares if he's 40 feet away at this point. I kind of think he's embracing, the way he's got it rolling. I don't think he's that worried about that at all.
That will be his scariest putt from C2 yet, though, that we've seen this round at least. Woo! Wow, that was close. Because right behind that hill, right behind it is out of bounds. There's no way to miss that putt, I think, and keep it in bounds.
First sidearm we've seen Eagle throw.
Oh, no way. No way.
Did it really?
Are you?
Ew.
That's sickening.
That was so slow.
He finally throws the sidearm, throws it well.
Oh my god.
And it just rolls 60 feet opposite direction, then out of bounds. Little chip shot there from Drew.
And if you are, like I was wondering how he's getting 25% parked, it's like that.
No chance.
My goodness.
Cue that was easy button.
Look at this. There was little floods.
I don't even think he's thinking about what's behind the basket right now.
Why would you? Every putt has been online. It's not like he's missing these left or right. Beautiful stroke there. Great delivery for Tristan. And after that bogey on 7, he bounces back. Birdie. 6 back is going to be tough in this very scoreable conditions. I mean, it's going to require some real serious meltdown from Drew and Gannon. But Tristan's playing some great disc golf. Wow, what a front 9.
These guys are putting maniacs. We say that every single tournament, though. In order to win tournaments in this era, you have to put on putting performances exactly like they're doing. You do.
9 under, 8 under. There's 4 8-unders and a 9-under on that leaderboard on the front 9.
If it's not these two doing it, it's always Ricky and Paul making it look easy, or Calvin dropping bombs and Eagle. And it's just this week, it's Drew and Gannon. It's lovely to see.
I have to agree with you. We've got 9 holes left. We've got a great battle brewing. Calvin Heimberg kind of putting his hat in the ring right now, trying to get back in. He is way ahead of them out on the course, but still, if he can put in a low enough number, that puts a weird pressure on the players that are still out there. Cannot wait to see how this one finishes up. Thank you to the Founders Club. Thank you to the subscribers. Come right back. Back 9, final round, the first DGPT of the 2022 season, and we got a barn burner.